Alright, so Apple has been sitting on the sidelines watching Samsung pretty much dominate the foldable game for years. Samsung jumped into this space back in 2019. They've iterated, improved, failed, fixed, and now they're at a point where their foldables feel normal. Meanwhile, Apple's been unusually quiet. But that silence might finally break in 2026 because the first iPhone Fold is reportedly coming. And Apple's planning something a lot more aggressive than most people expected. See, the biggest concern everyone had was price. Early leaks suggested the iPhone Fold could cost around $2,399, which is insane when you realize Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold lineup already exists, is trusted, and starts lower. Why would anyone pay more for Apple's first attempt when Samsung's on its 8th generation by that time? Well, apparently Apple realized the same thing. New reports now suggest Apple may actually drop the price to around $1,999, which would put it directly in the ring with Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 8 expected around that time. And here's the crazy part. Apple might actually be willing to lose money per device just to get people into their foldable ecosystem. That is very un-Apple behavior, but if true, it tells you how seriously they're taking Samsung's lead in this category. But Apple being Apple, there's another twist. Even if the price becomes competitive, don't expect this thing to be everywhere on day one. Rumors say supply is going to be limited at launch. Whether that's genuinely because it's hard to mass produce or because Apple wants that hard-to-get must-have hype effect, the result is the same. Most people probably won't be able to just walk in and buy one right away. Availability is expected to slowly improve only by 2027. And funnily enough, Samsung's kind of doing something similar with the Galaxy Z Trifold. Super limited markets, super limited stock, almost like a tech experiment rather than a mainstream product. So if both companies are doing this, it kind of shows foldables still aren't fully normal phones yet. They're still premium tech toys transitioning into the mainstream. So here's the real question. If both phones sit around the same price, would you trust Apple's first-generation foldable more because of software, brand loyalty, ecosystem, and build quality? Or do you go with Samsung, who has years of experience and way more refinement? I'm really curious to see where people stand on this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments because this could be the start of one of the biggest smartphone rivalries we've seen in years. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.